reminding me of the edgy, animated, stylistic, and hip sort of mainstream, music marketed toward teenagers, yet sold in kind of department stores and on, hoodies and stuff for mass wear and consumption. That kind of world, that's the best possible take on that aesthetic in recorded music. Sounds to me like A Piece of Strange by CunninLynguists from 2005. This sounds like the kind of album that teenagers would have been listening to when I was a kid. I was quite young in 2005. But who are CunninLynguists? Let's read out some information from the Free Encyclopedia. CunninLynguists is an American hip-hop group from Lexington, Kentucky. The group currently consists of Deacon the Villain, No, and Nutty. In 1999, Deacon the Villain and No met at Club Kaya in Atlanta, Georgia, at an event for the now-defunct Blaze magazine that included various members of Atlanta's own Dungeon family. They had talked online previously for an MC named Jugger the Bully, who Deacon invited to an open mic he helped throw called Underground Live at the Morehouse College campus, which Deacon attended. At the time, No was in the group The Continuum, and Deacon was in the group Illstar. Deacon soon returned to his home state of Kentucky, and No eventually followed. Following several conversations of working together, the two first planned an EP where No was only producing and Deacon was rhyming, but soon No contributed as an MC as well. The group's debut studio album, Will Rap for Food, was released in October 2001, was described by Pitchfork Media as a solid, accessible debut, filled with clever rhymes and tremendously consistent production. In April 2003, Mr. SOS joined the group on the album Southern Underground, which was independently released on Fresh Chest Records. The album featured guests including Master Ace, Superstition, and others, alongside production from Domingo and RJD2, but again mostly No. MF DeBella of AllMusic commented on a lyrical deftness and genuine feel for the music rarely seen in the bling-conscious rap of the latter-day era. The group landed a distribution contract with Caroline Distribution in 2001, and Southern Underground was the first project re-released after inking the deal with Will Rap for Food being re-released shortly thereafter in 2005. Throughout 2003 to 2005, the group toured throughout the US and Canada, appearing on stage alongside notable acts such as Nappy Roots, Cee Lo Green of Goody Mob, and touring extensively with People Under the Stairs, Raekwon of Wu-Tang Clan, and Brand Nubian. The group also released the mixtapes Sloppy Seconds Volume 1 in 2003 and Sloppy Seconds Volume 2 in 2005. Following Southern Underground, Mr. SOS left the group on peaceful terms. Soon after, the two remaining members met Natty, a fellow Kentucky MC. Deacon and No describe his joining as a casual process, with Natty already being featured on Sloppy Seconds Volume 2 and being involved in Deacon's side group Kinfolk. Natty would be the final member to join the group and end its formation. CunninLynguists released the third studio album A Piece of Strange on January 24th, 2006. I have 2005, whatever. Via Caroline Records and Groove Attack Distribution. It features guest spots included Cee Lo Green, Immortal Technique, and Tonedeff, among others, and is entirely produced by No. The album marked a significant turning point in the group's musical career, with the members turning their lyrics and music into more passionate material and minimizing their silliness. Hype gave the album a 5-star review, describing it as the best album of the last 12 months. URB gave the album 4 stars, describing it as a piece of beauty, a soulful and sweeping assemblage of cuts that ride a steady wave of infectious momentum, and the AV Club commented on No's masterful, adventurous production. The release of A Piece of Strange also saw their profile rise, and cultivating a bigger and dedicated fan base as they toured abroad multiple times in support of the release, appearing live alongside notable acts such as Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, and The Strokes. At the group's beginning, members No and Deacon focused on energetic wordplay and outlandish rhymes, only at times delving into deeper and more introspective material such as Mike Like a Memory or Family Ties from Will Rap for Food. This continued up until their critically acclaimed album A Piece of Strange, which featured more serious songs such as Brain Cell and playful ones such as Beautiful Girl. The group has been applauded for their ability to craft poetic songs, but are also very musically enjoyable. No and Deacon the Villain are the founding members. They played on every CunninLynguists album. Kentucky-based MC Natty has been involved in the group from November 2004, appearing on all material since Sloppy Seconds Volume 2. Natty has released his first solo album, Still Motion, on September 30th in CD form. That was in 2013. Apparently that's quite a good album, so I've heard. A couple of Rate Your Music reviews. From Ray Zell on December 9th, 2007, CunninLynguists are an incredible group, and they are incredible with this album. They switched up their style big time from their previous work, and this time they have Natty along for the ride on the mic, delivering the best album of 2006 hands down. In essence, A Piece of Strange tells the story of a young man going through life facing a lot of troubles and choices and facing the consequences for them, but in the story there is also a chance for redemption. The way story is constructed and put together is simply amazing. They put so much details into it, it's hard to comprehend all at once. For some help in understand APOS, check this site out. Oh, they used to have a website, interesting. What is APOS.com? It tells a lot about this album and its story. Is it an official? It's a dead link. Yeah, it's a dead link, of course. Production-wise, no straight murders it. His production skills just keep giving me goosebumps every time I play this. His creative use of samples, his way of producing songs just make him the best of the moment. Each song just fits the theme of the album like a tailor-made suit. The only downside with No on this album is the fact he drops only one verse. Check the album out and check the link out, I wish, to fully understand the album, because it would be a shame if you would miss out on some of the greatness that this album is. And also check out their new album, Dirty Acres, which has just dropped. I have to say, the other CunninLynguists album that I think is really quite interesting is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Wanerology. I'll read one more review out. Yeah, this here, from El Gringo Colombiano, June 29th, 2008. CunninLynguists is a rap group from Lexington, Kentucky, founded by producer-rapper No and rapper-singer Deacon the Villain. This album also has rapper Nati, who joined in 2004. This is their third studio album and first that I've reviewed. No provides a unique, innovative, cohesive, blues-influenced, southern, soulful rap sound, often using keys, guitar, violin, and soul vocal samples. The beat speed is mid-tempo or energetic. This album improves with repeated listens. The beats are perfect fit for the subject matter. Nadi and Deacon are decent rappers. Deacon is a decent singer and often sings the chorus. No is a good rapper with good lyricism. Main topic is Conscious. This is a unique, innovative, creative, intricate concept album, a fiction story about a young man's introspective thoughts and external life events. The man's struggle included a mixed-race child with a racist father-in-law and friends involved with crime. The story moves chronologically with each track and is told abstractly such that different listeners might interpret it differently. The story explores the duality concept of both good and bad existing within a person. The rappers portray the characters in the story, which may be actual people or abstract emotions/ideas. Oh, interesting. Check this album out. If you're already a devoted fan of hip-hop, you probably have one opinion on this album or another. Otherwise, if you're so inclined, give it a whirl. Tell me what you think. Again, if you're so inclined. Thanks again, my friend.